안녕하세요, 여러분. Hallyu Reviews입니다.
Hey y'all, I'm Shamron. I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we are Hallyu Reviews, two Americans who are swept up in the Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. We're so excited. I'm so excited. So we're reacting to Tablo from Epic High with the I can't talk with his song Tomorrow featuring Taeyang of Big Bang, because we just found out that Tablo is hopefully going to do some kind of collab with Stray Kids.
Right, we just watched the Megaverse MV and he appears at the end, and that led us down this rabbit hole to who is Tablo, what has he done? She was already familiar, this was my first experience, and so now we just had to take a look at this because, well, she told me we had to. So we're going to take a listen. But first, we found a little bit about it, but I liked what you found better than what I found. So what did it,
So
what did it say?
overall, Tomorrow explores the pain, longing, and inability to move on from a loss. It conveys the emotional struggle of still being attached to the past and highlights the complexities of healing and finding closure after a breakup.
I like that. That sounds really nice. And what I was reading a mix of different things, but they were saying, so I'm not familiar with Tablo's voice, but apparently he's a rapper and he has a bit of a deep pitched rap. So is it more, I don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's like T.O.P. deep. Is it like,
I don't think it's quite T.O.P.
okay. So, but they said it was a deeper rapping voice. And then obviously I'm familiar with Taeyang, so I know that's like a higher pitched voice. And so they were talking about how well they actually mesh together. So
I
I'm
think
excited.
it's deeper than Taeyang, but nowhere near as deep as T.O.P. I also think that it's a little softer than T.O.P.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take a listen to Tableau Tomorrow featuring Taeyang.
No, 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 no more.
Yeah, that's Taeyang, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, 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 no more tomorrow. 사랑은 받는다고 가는 게 시간은 걷는다고 가는
See, that's Tablo.
사람은 숨쉰다고 사는 게 아닌데. Baby, there's no tomorrow. 그때 그대로 난 멈춰 있고.
See the fast
Ooh,
cars?
yeah.
I told you I had fast cars and Taeyang dancing on a desert. So the only disappointment was Taeyang had shirt on. Sorry.
Oh, you've got to trust those guys. That may not flinch.
기억이 달력을 찍고 한 해처럼 저물어가 너를 잊고 사는 척하기도 해. 아직도 내 세상은 변함없어. 너만 없어. 사람들은 다 돌아보면 웃게 되는 거래. 너를 향했던 고개를 틀기도 힘든 내게 듣기도 싫은데 왜 떠들까.
These are admittedly not the type of cars I'd expect to see in like sand.
너와의 밤보다 캄캄한 아침일 테니 비온 뒤에 땅이 굳는다는 말 너와의 근심보다 답답한 안심일 테니 다 엉망이잖아. 너에게는 다시 봄이지만 내 계절은 변하지 않아. 내 맘이 또 싹 튼다.
It almost reminds me of like this Giz flicks where they're like tapping it. Like, why do you need this? This is the effects, like with this thing.
Right. Oof.
Why do you need sand flying everywhere?
Right. I mean, they must have different tires on there because I can't imagine those tires that normally are on the car having decent grip and sand. I mean, that makes me nervous as a car driver. I'm just picturing the
I
flower.
think it's kind of like symbolic too. Like, what's the point of living if you can't be with the one you love?
And you have to live dangerously?
So you're all around like these dangerous things, like a helicopter flying overhead, like fast cars flying all around you. Like,
Yeah, I was actually going to say that helicopter's really low for not landing.
사랑은 다른 사랑으로 있는다는 말 나에게 이별보다 쓸쓸한 만남일 테니 시간이 다 해결해 준다는 말 나에게 매 순간이 죽은 듯한 삶일 테니 그래 사랑이란 건 받는다고 갖는 게 시간이란 건 걷는다고 가는 게
It's virtually black and white. It's not actually black and white, but they've really taken a lot of the color out to make it maybe look very desolate and sad, empty almost.
No more tomorrow 네가 돌아올 때까지
Have we seen the two of them in the same scene?
great question. There they are, right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, did you see that car? It hopped a little. Oh, that helicopter was really close to him.
I imagine the director telling them to stay in the circle. Do not move.
Right. They're playing it so cool, and I would be a nervous wreck. Oh my gosh. It's all fun and games until you get hit by a car. Look at his footwork. That's cool. Now that's actually black and white, I think.
I just think that video is so like simple, but also like so iconic in a way because you can really see Taeyang's dancing, you can really see the footwork, and their voices mesh so well together.
Right, I agree.
Tablo actually is featured in Eyes, Nose, Lips in some versions as
Oh, is
well.
he?
In some
Aw,
versions,
sweet.
not in all of the versions. So I think he has one where he does it just by himself, but he also has one where he does it with him as well. And I think that they recognize that their voices just mesh really well
Yeah,
together.
they sound really nice. They just complement each other very well. And it was a very simple video, but we've made comments before about how sometimes the really complicated, like storyline videos can almost detract from the song itself because you're like, wait, what's going on? Like, what? Okay, what does this represent? I mean, they're fun to watch, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's nice to just have a relatively simple video. I mean, even with the cars almost hitting them, that was a little bit distracting because it was like, ooh, ooh, but that's just the me. That's probably not how everybody else watches it. But I'm like, oh gosh.
That's the mom in us. We're like,
I'm not built for
Wait a minute,
thrills
what?
and chills. Like, just not. I'm like, oh goodness, no.
don't stand so close to that,
Right,
honey.
right. They'll burn, hot. You know, things that we say in our regular lives. But for most people, that probably was not a distracting video, and so it helps to just really listen to the song. It was really, really nice. I feel like we got a really good feel for. Even with the crazy cars and the helicopter buzzing past, I feel like you could really hear their voices and hear how well they complement one another.
Well, and also sense that pain and just that desolation almost,
Yeah.
like of just not wanting
Yeah, and
kind of to move on or past the relationship and
it seemed like it was like two guys who were relating to each other. It's like, yeah, you know, they maybe both were experiencing the same things or had experienced the same things, and they were just like in this together. Like, oh man, you know that really sucks, bro, kind of thing. Like, so it was nice. It was, even though, like I said, I don't think we saw them together until almost the very end. It felt like a 17 video where
that
like,
one
you know,
shot
everybody's
together.
and then boom, right at the end. We got a little bit more than that in this, but it was kind of interesting. But it also added to that sense of isolation, which is why it came up in my mind. It was like, have we seen them together, or are they completely alone in this place of isolation and everything? So great song. It definitely makes me all the more excited. I see now why you were so excited of Tablo featuring or whatever is going on with them,
I know, I'm
with
so
him and Stray
excited.
Kids. So yay! So if you're a fan of Tablo or Taeyang, make sure that you
or
like
Epic High.
Epic High,
I
right?
know, right? Because Tablo's from Epic High and
First generation
first
K-pop,
generation
right?
K-pop.
I don't think we've done anything from them yet. So make sure that you like and subscribe down below, and you give us some direction if there's something that you'd like to take a look at that we haven't taken a look at yet.
If you're a fan of drama, make sure you check out our Hallyu Reviews website where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip, y'all. Save the trauma of a bad drama.
That's right.
Until next time, Annyeong!